Yeah, in the trap, hanging places that you can't go. Glock 40, he got smoky at a Draco. 1,000 nights on that corner.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel for another story time. This time we're gonna talk about how the nigga that wasn't my nigga ended up scrapping over me. And y'all already know, anybody that knows me knows I love my champagne, so I'm gonna pop a bottle just for the story. So if y'all drinking with me, anytime something gets hectic in the story, we gonna drink, and we also gonna drink whenever else the fuck we want to drink. Cause I'm not gonna lie though, I do hate long intros, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. And I got a notepad at the side of me so I don't forget anything as far as names, because you know we gotta switcheroo that bitch. So to start off with this story, I'm gonna tell you guys how old I was when this happened. I was probably about 19 years old. I am now 21 years old now. So my friends, all right, backstory. The whole night that this happened, it was actually my friend's 21st birthday. My friend, I'm going to name her Caroline. Because I will fuck around and say her real name. And a bitch ain't got time for shit like that. Alright, so Caroline. It was Caroline's 21st birthday. The year was 2016. So, order for y'all to really understand this story, I'm going to give you a backstory about the two guys that obviously were fighting. So, both guys, one guy I was actually involved with. The other I was previously involved with. I'm going to start with who I was previously, who did the fighting. Let me start with him. So, I'm going to name him Tommy. Me and Tommy, we go way back. I knew Tommy since 2013, and to this day, Tommy still texts me. We're still cool. He still be trying to fuck with me, despite the fact, sorry, I completely slurred, despite the fact he got bitches. So, Tommy, backstory, he took my virginity back when, let me see what year. Well, yeah, he took my virginity in about, I want to say, 2013. Because it was the summer I was going into my sophomore year. Yeah. Me and Tommy, our relationship was kind of crazy. Now, to lead up until 2016. From 2013 to 2016, a lot happened. Me and Tommy, I was always the person that was on Tommy. He was still stuck on his ex. So in the whole beginning, it kind of was a shit show. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing, but you live and you learn. But anyway, by 2016, to say the least, Tommy was feeling the kid. Tommy was on my dick. And at that point, I didn't want nothing to do with sis, because I'm the type of person that if you're not fucking with me in the beginning, when you fuck with me, I probably won't fuck with you. That's just how I rock. And I want to say by 2016, me and Tommy hadn't been intimate for years. Well, let me not drag it, because 2013, 2014, 2015. Yeah, for years. Maybe two years. So now let's get into guy number 2, Sir Carmelo. I still be feeling Carmelo, I'm not gonna lie. So, Carmelo, I met Carmelo, if this happened in 2016, I probably met him that summer. If not the summer of, I met him that summer. And I met him when I was on a break. I kind of was over the relationship I just finished with for reasons I'll probably get into in another story time. But yeah, so at that point, I just came out of because I was in a relationship. Well, not a relationship, but I was on and off with someone it was like a relationship. It was on and off. I was on and off with this guy from my junior year. So I want to say 2014 to 2018. That break, I just wanted to live life. Because that was the point when we were on, kind of. There was no off point. So I just wanted to live life. I was young. So I had previously already knew Carmelo, but you know, I was in a relationship, so I wasn't looking at him. So as soon as I got on a break, I'm like, you know what? This kid is actually cute. Like, let me try talking to him. So, and then from there, me and him, we were just cool. And we would be intimate from time to time. It was kind of like a friends with benefits kind of ordeal, like, because I didn't want anything serious. I just wanted to have fun at this point. Now fast forward to 2016. It was winter time. I will not give the month, because then y'all probably could figure out who the fuck my friend is, honestly. Well, the people that know are close to me would know. So yeah, it was winter time. Caroline's 21st. So now Caroline had a best friend named Richard. So Richard is how I actually met Carmelo, because Richard and Carmelo are friends. Like, they roll together. Like, it'd be Richard, his older brother. Well, it's really Richard's older brother's friend, because Carmelo was a bit older. So Carmelo was probably 25 and I was 19. And then Tommy, honestly, Tommy has always lied to me about his age, so I don't fucking know. But I'm gonna say Tommy was 23. I don't know. Let's just throw a number in there. So before going to the because we went to a lounge. Before going to the lounge, Caroline told me that Richard might be coming with his friends, Carmelo being one of them. She told me he might. That she wasn't sure. So I'm like, okay. I was kind of bummed, because I'm not gonna lie, I did want to see him. But then on the flip side, Caroline talks to one of Tommy's friends. Now, you know Tommy, the guy that did the fighting. Just keep y'all on track. I'm gonna name Tommy's friend. So I slipped up, had to cut that out. I'm gonna name Tommy's friend Marcus. So I'm gonna go through because those are all the characters at this point, including me. So Tommy and Carmelo, one guy Tommy I was previously involved with. Carmelo was of the present. Caroline, it's her birthday. Marcus was Caroline's significant other. Let's just say that. It wasn't that serious, but that was, yeah, I'll just say that. And Richard is Caroline's best friend. So now the games can begin. And I keep freaking looking in the mirror. I'm gonna look at y'all, because yeah, I'm too focused on my fucking self. I freaking look like an asshole. I look like I'm talking to somebody else. So we get to the lounge. Caroline's 21st. Whoop whoop. We're like having the time of our lives. So Marcus, of course, was there, because that was Caroline's love interest. But Tommy wasn't there. Now, I was confused, because Marcus and Tommy are really close. Like, I thought Tommy was coming, honestly. So when Tommy wasn't there, I texted Tommy. I'm like, you know, like, why you aren't here? And he's like, yo, Marcus did some funny shit. Like, he left me. He took everybody else except for me. So at this point, I feel bad. You know, I still got love for him, even though we're not involved. Let me make this so clear. Like, me and Tommy, yeah, we flirt here and there. Of course, we have a history, but we were not involved. Not a kiss. Not a freaking butt slap, not a booty rub, none of that. Like, so I'm like, you know, like, if you want to really come, I'll pay your cab. And then his friend Marcus was hyping it up, like, yeah, like, yo, I'll pay your cab home, like, you know, my fault, like, pull up. So Tommy's gonna come. I tell him, let me know when you're in the cab. So I told him pull up probably approximately around like 10:30ish or so. So Tommy gets ready. Then I get that text like around 11, like, yo, I'm on my way. So I'm getting drunk. At this point, I'm feeling nice. I forgot what the fuck we was drinking, but it was probably Hennessy. I kid you not. Hennessy or Patron. It had to be one of them. So I'm feeling nice. I look up by the bar. Guess who's by the fucking bar? Fucking Carmelo is by the fucking bar. Now, as you can see, this story is gonna get progressively messy because it's just like Tommy's already on the way. I can't even tell Tommy it's a dub because sis is already in the cab. Carmelo's by the bar, and Carmelo is obviously who I'm more interested in. Like with Tommy, it's like been there, done that. Like Carmelo was new. Like, and this is the point in the segment where I start drinking. The reason I told Tommy to come was because I feel bad, but also because Caroline had told me she didn't know if Richard was coming. You feel me? And it was 10:30. We had already been there for like, I want to say maybe an hour or two. I'm not sure. But yeah, I didn't think sis was coming. So Carmelo pulls up to the section. We get acquainted, you know. And then Tommy tells me he's outside. So I go get Tommy, you know, say my hellos, what's up, whatever. Tommy's in the corner with Marcus and his friends. And, you know, there's Richard, Carmelo, and them here. So now, at this point of the night, I'm drunk. Like, after everybody arrives, I'm drunk. And once I get a certain kind of drunk, I start forgetting, like, what I'm doing. So it's like on some shit, like, I might just do how I really feel. Like, unfortunately, it is what it is. Like, I can't hide the real me when I'm lit. With that being said, I start not giving a fuck. Like, I start dancing on Carmelo. All I remember, like, I'm telling you what I remember from bits and pieces. So freaking, I do distinctly remember Carmelo whispers to me, he's like, yo, like, the nigga behind you, like, I'm not gonna say what he said because then y'all gonna be able to figure out who the fuck he is, but yeah, he was like, yo, the nigga in the whatever behind you, yo, he looks dumb tight. And I'm telling Carmelo, like, yo, don't even worry about that nigga, like, it's nothing. So I'm dancing, I'm going off, sis. Now Tommy was livid. I feel like just because, well, I know him, so he was livid just because he still loved me. Like, he was still in love with me. So, I mean, I personally, it was all friend shit to me. Like, I felt like, you know, Tommy, I got love for you. You my mans, my peoples. Love you when I see you. So pull up. But I didn't think all this shit was going to transpire. So now the club lights come up. The club is closing. Now, what I heard from somebody else, because I don't know how the fight started, because here's the thing. Carmelo didn't even know who the fuck Tommy was to me. Like, so he's just thinking this is some nigga or whatever. Like, he didn't know at the time. And shit, Tommy didn't know about Carmelo either. Like, he didn't even know all this shit was gonna happen. So what Tommy's friend Marcus forgot to tell me was the real reason why Marcus did not invite Tommy was because Tommy is a hothead, and every time they pop out, shit goes, like, pops off. Like, sis, you could have been told me that. I would have never invited him if I knew that. Like, personally, I had never went out with Tommy before, like, at least like that anyway, like in a night setting. I never went out with him or partied with him, so I don't know how the fuck he gives it up. Like, so post the brawl, because I don't think I never wrote Tommy just because, you know, like, what am I writing him for? Like, I'm not one of those people. You know, one thing I hate about guys is that they know what they did to you and will still try to hit you up and kiki with you. I'm not gonna do that. Like, if I know I did wrong, or, you know, you're probably mad at me, I will just leave you in your corner, because I know I'm probably the last nigga you want to talk to right now, especially the way he got fucked up, because he ended up sending me a picture. So he hits me up, he's like, yo, my nigga, word to everything, I'm leaving you in 2016, you're so fucking toxic, bitches told me I should have stopped fucking with you. And it's just like, we weren't even fucking with each other. Like, that's what would get me tight about the whole situation. He was making it seem like we had this bond and this relationship that was non-existent. Like, and if we really had that bond of the relationship, all of this shit would have never happened, honestly speaking. So already, I was already going to leave with Carmelo, because one, we fake lived close to each other, and he was driving in that direction, and I'm mad lit. I want to be with not my nigga, but the nigga I fake wanted to be my nigga. So I'm in the car, and then he ends up having all the guys get out, because then they start brawling. Like, all these niggas is fighting. I'm just watching out the car. Fucking my other friend just hops in the car. I'm like, yo, like, and she's like, yo, this shit is crazy. Because I'm telling you, like, imagine, I want to say each group had to have maybe 4 or 5 niggas. So imagine 8 niggas is just brawling. Bitches is trying to, like, stop it. Like, but anyway, so niggas is fighting. It ends up fucking Tommy ends up on the floor. And it's crazy because Tommy was a really hefty individual. So I didn't even know shit. Like, anyway, Tommy ended up getting jumped. Well, not jumped, but it was kind of like it, because niggas was kicking him in his face. Like, it was a fucking shit show. It was like a WWE SmackDown. After everything happened, we just drove home. Well, I didn't drive home. I forgot who drove home, but it definitely wasn't Carmelo. Because Carmelo was just asleep. Like, he was knocked. Like, it was just too much that transpired. Like, so post the brawl, because I don't think I never wrote Tommy, just because, you know, like, what am I writing him for? Like, I'm not one of those people. You know, one thing I hate about guys is that they know what they did to you and will still try to hit you up and kiki with you. I'm not gonna do that. Like, if I know I did wrong, or, you know, you're probably mad at me, I will just leave you in your corner, because I know I'm probably the last nigga you want to talk to right now. Especially the way he got fucked up, because he ended up sending me a picture. So he hits me up. He's like, yo, my nigga, word to everything. I'm leaving you in 2016. You're so fucking toxic. Bitches told me I should have stopped fucking with you. And it's just like, we weren't even fucking with each other. Like, that's what would get me tight about the whole situation. He was making it seem like we had this bond and this relationship that was non-existent. Like, and if we really had that bond of the relationship, all of this shit would have never happened. Nigga literally takes a selfie of how bad his face was and was like, yo, look what you let niggas do to me. But honestly, the whole thing wasn't intentional. 1, I was super drunk. 2, I was young, I was dumb. Like, it wasn't intentional. And on top of that, he started the fight. Like, and I feel like it was more off his emotions, not even because niggas did anything to him. So yeah, that concludes the time that a nigga that wasn't my nigga fought over me. Am I proud of it? Hell no. Like, that shit is too stressful. First of all, niggas on you, period, is too stressful. Like, I'm not even here for the bullshit. And I'm a completely different woman now. Like, I don't get into that stupid shit. I actually try to keep away from the male population, because this generation is fucked. But yeah, so that concludes my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that. And of course, I'm coming to you with more content, like not just story times, but probably, like, you know, because I have my own business, which I wanted to talk to you about in a separate video. Which these lashes are from Flutter Butter Cosmetics. On Instagram is FLUTTER Butter Cosmetics. I'm gonna have it down for you in the description. This lip gloss, freaking the lashes, and of course my highlighter is all from Flutter Butter Cosmetics. Well, the highlighter is going to be dropping soon. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my messy ass life.